7 Polish animals you won't find in America. Wow. That's pretty unique. That's pretty unique, I must say. That's Trev in Poland. I already reacted to another video from Trev, and it was pretty cool. This is very interesting. I wonder if these animals, I can find them in Italy. So yeah, let's check it out.
Animals that are uniquely found in Europe that you're not going to find in the US. So all of these animals on this list are ones that I haven't even heard of before coming over to Poland for the first time. So I figured this would just be a fun list to share and make. So without further ado, guys, let's just get started. Alright, so the first one is one of the most popular on this list today that I'm going to share, and that one is white stork. So this is a pretty popular bird in Poland, and honestly, it's a pretty tall bird. It has very long legs and also a long beak. It kind of reminds me of a blue heron in a way, but the colors are completely different. So the legs have like a pink red color, and then their feathers are mainly white and then black at the end. So a fun fact about the coloration of the legs and the beak is that it's completely based on a chemical that they eat, which is called astaxanthin. This is a chemical that's mainly found in shellfish and different animals like that live in streams or oceans, and it's actually the same color that gives salmon its pink and red color, and also same with flamingos. So what's really interesting is that during the winter these birds will actually migrate.
I like to learn about animals. I don't know anything, but that's something that always fascinated
to
me.
Africa, and then they'll fly up in the summer all the way up to Poland, where 25% of the population will remain for the rest of the season. And I actually found that the population has been declining ever since the 1900s, and this is mainly due to different agricultural practices where forests have basically turned into farms, and this actually caused them to basically lose their habitat and food to a degree. And what I could find is that they're also kind of a trash bird. They'll go over to trash dumps and they will just forage around for different foods and insects, and also just old food that's been left out. But it's definitely a popular bird, and I've seen it all over Poland. Alright, so the next one is the European bison. So there's actually only 2 species of bison, and that is one which is European bison and then American bison. Apparently they were almost hunted to extinction into the 20th century, and in 1921 they actually...
I mean, I feel like you guys have more of these animals because you have lots of forests. Yeah,
actually captured a few of them and had them in captivity. And then once they started to breed, they actually reintroduced them to some countries into the wild. And this is actually the heaviest surviving land animal in Europe. And what I found is that it's actually a little bit lighter than the American bison, but it's a little bit taller though than the American bison. So apparently the people in Białowieża have actually been protecting the animals since the 15th century. But it seems like they've had a bit of an issue with other people trying to hunt them. But as of now, there's actually 2,000 wild bison in Poland. And the first time I ever learned about a European bison was when I was drinking Żebrówka, and it has, you know, the bison grass, which apparently in the Żebrówka bottles, you know, there's this grass which is like the bison grass. Apparently that grass is not in the US for some reason. They just don't import it for whatever reason. Alright, so the next one is the Eurasian wolf, which just like most animals today, they're all having a comeback since like the 1950s after over, you know, hunting and things like that. And most of these animals have been pretty much exterminated due to their fur. I mean, that's the same thing with like the bison, you know, fur and meat as well. And apparently Poland plays a really fundamental role in this job with like actually most animal species, because they will actually travel to and from east to west through Poland. And I'm actually pretty sure that this is probably really beneficial to the environment, because it was kind of like the same thing with Yosemite National Park here in the US. They basically had an overpopulation of non-predatory animals like deer, and ever since they introduced wolves into the environment, there's been basically just like a natural healthy level of animals. Alright, so the next one is roe deer, and Bambi is actually based off of a roe deer, believe it or not. And I didn't even know this before going over to Poland. So yeah, it's actually a really popular animal amongst Europe and also northern Iran and Iraq, believe it or not. And from what I could tell is that they haven't had an overhunting issue or anything like that, and basically the animal's population has just been steadily increasing. Alright, so the next one is the white-tailed eagle. So this bird mainly ranges from all over Europe to even all of Russia, and during the winter months it'll actually migrate to the Middle East, and actually it's considered to be one of the top 5 largest eagles in the world. So the furthest west this bird is actually found is actually in Greenland, and believe it or not, but the largest wingspan that this bird actually has had was 8 feet or 2.5 meters, and this was found in Greenland. Alright, so the next one is the Polish fox, which is actually a really rare animal to see, and it's usually hiding in forests or just places where humans aren't. And from what I can tell is that it actually has pretty much most of the same characteristics as the American known foxes, but this one is just a little bit smaller in size and height, and also in weight as well. But it hunts most of the same animals and has pretty much the same diet, and also is mostly afraid of humans and is usually just where humans really aren't. Alright, so the last animal on my list today is the corncrake, and honestly it's a pretty funny word, but yeah, this is a very small bird that's found in Europe and will
Oh.
actually migrate to Africa and will even go all the way out to North China. So the preferred
I mean,
habitat.
I really suck at distinguishing birds. I mean, even if you show them to me, I won't be able to tell you which bird this is. I mean, unless it's like very popular ones like seagulls or pigeons or whatever.
Habitat for this animal is mainly found in open hay fields and really just open agricultural fields. And actually it's a pretty difficult animal to see because it's usually hiding in vegetation. And actually since 2010 this animal is found on the near threatened list, with most of the population actually steadily declining. And this is actually mainly because of their loss of habitat, and also different predatory animals like foxes and cats. Alright guys, so that was 7 animals that you're not going to find in the US but are found in Poland. So what do you guys think of the list? Is there any more that you think I could have added? Let me know in the comment section down below, and as always guys, I want to thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Dziękuję I do widzenia.
That was really interesting, you know. Yeah, I think I've reacted to this one, 7 things the US can learn from Poland. Oh wait, that's... No, I guess it's all like that, right? Okay. Yeah, it was really interesting. I don't know much about European animals, so yeah, that was pretty cool. That was a pretty cool video, different from what we usually do. So let me know if you want me to do more videos of this kind. I guess it's the first time ever that I do a similar video, so yeah, that's pretty cool. But I like to learn about animals. It's a pretty cool stuff. Come on. Sometimes in the civilized world you forget about animals if it's not the conventional one, so yeah, it's pretty cool. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section. Also comment what other animals were not mentioned, maybe some animals that are unique to Poland and they are pretty rare to find or to be seen in other countries. Especially if you know about animals that we got here in Italy, since I'm Italian, I would like to know what animals I cannot find in Italy that are exclusively from Poland or find in Poland. Okay, guys, I'm gonna let you go. See you in my next video.